Ready to begin, starting with your eyes open, and find that spot that you like and look at it in a dreamy, unfocused way, as if you were staring right through it. That's it. And take 3 deep breaths, allowing yourself this time to relax. That's it. 1. And then 2, releasing the surface tension. And 3, hold it, hold it, hold it. And now exhale and close your eyes when you like. And just allow yourself this time to relax. Time for you and nobody else. Letting go of the outside world and simply relaxing. That's it. Taking some of those slow, long, deep breaths. Breathing in slowly and smoothly. And then breathing out even more smoothly, fully. You might even breathe out through your mouth as if you were fogging up a mirror. And that slow, easy breathing lets your body know that it's time to relax, that this is time for you and nobody else. Time for you to let go of all tension, all worry, doubt, and fear. Because when you let your body begin to rest soundly, everything starts to function better. When you begin to relax, muscles start to feel heavier in the arms and legs. You can really begin to notice that the eyelids can sometimes start to feel heavier. Like in those times when you really want nothing more in that moment than to close your eyes. And you might imagine all of the muscles around those eyes relaxing more and more. Relaxing the little muscle groups in the eyes and around the eyes intentionally. Because relaxing the eyes sends a message to the body to relax as your mind and body prepare to drift into deeply sublime, healthy relaxation. And your body is such a marvelous and powerful machine. It's a powerful mechanism, a gift of nature. And if you've ever watched a young cat really start to stretch out and relax, the way it just finds a spot to settle down and takes its time to curl up and begin to feel so comfortable, the way it will just very soon become so still. And some cats like to rest in the path of filtering light, perhaps a shaft of comforting warmth through a window or through the trees, and you can tell just when this warm bundle of fur is really starting to relax. Because the breathing starts to slow down right now as it becomes very even and the muscles start to feel heavier and become more comfortable, and the cat starts to become less focused on outside reality as the attention starts to drift inwards now, like it becomes for a while just too much effort to do anything except relax completely. And sometimes the cat seems to be dreaming a little as it lies there, becoming more soothed by the warm light around it, with the breathing becoming more even, and everything starting to work so well as the body and mind begin to get what they really need to feel so much better later on. And now, while you're lying there like that, you can just let your mind and thoughts drift wherever you like, with nobody wanting anything from you and nobody expecting you to do anything. In fact, the only thing you have to do right now is nothing at all. And because you have to do absolutely nothing at all, you simply cannot get it wrong, can you? And that's a good place to be. A place where whatever happens is exactly the right thing to happen. And because of this, you can allow yourself to relax and just hand everything over to me just for a little while. I wonder if you know just how absolutely amazing the human immune system is. Almost everybody knows that we have one, but many people don't actually realize what it is, or what it truly does, or even how it does it. It's all to do with tiny cells in our blood called T cells. And these T cells are so powerful that there are two different types. Killer T cells that are designed to hunt down and destroy anything that shouldn't be in the bloodstream. And regulatory T cells that are designed to keep the killer T cells at exactly the right level. Everything in balance. And when those cells are exactly the right level, then our immune system works absolutely perfectly, so that viruses and bacteria really don't stand a chance. And those killer T cells are powerful enough to destroy even the most powerful invaders in our body. Now, most of the time that system works perfectly well, but there is something that can cause a problem or two, and that something is stress, which somehow seems to change the way those killer cells work. And it might even be that it actually changes the number of killer cells that we have. So today, I'm going to show you a way that you can instantly lower the levels of stress in your body, while at the same time increasing the number of T cells to exactly the right level for you. Exactly the right level for your immune system to begin to work perfectly. And there's something else we're going to do too, and that is to deactivate stress that happened some time ago. Recent stress, long ago stress, to deactivate it, because it's stress from some time ago that causes problems now. And so, when we're finished today, your immune system will already be working more effectively than ever, better than it was yesterday, and it will be even better tomorrow. And it will continue to improve until it is working exactly as it should. And all you have to do is repeat a small task in your mind each day until your body is working exactly as you want it to. And I'd like you to just lift your forefinger to show me that it's okay and that you're really ready to start learning how to boost your immune system. Good. And so we'll begin. I want you to imagine that somehow or another you find yourself in a long hallway, and you somehow know that it leads to a command center deep in your mind. And even as I'm talking to you, you might imagine yourself walking along that long hallway, and you can see that it has doors at intervals. The signs on the doors say things like blood pressure, muscle structure, appetite and eating, energy transfer, and so on and on. And you realize that these are doors into different departments of your body system. And as you realize this, you become aware that you have stopped in front of a door with the sign immune system written on it. You go to push the door, but as you do, it opens for you. And you move inside a huge room effortlessly. And inside there seems to be a huge amount of activity going on. Activity which seems to be entirely automatic. And you suddenly realize the sheer beauty of the perfectly balanced machine that is the human mind and body. And as you experience a little thrill of excitement, you notice a control desk a little way ahead of you. You make your way over to the desk, and when you get there, you can see that there are only 3 controls. One looks just like one of those huge electrical switches that we sometimes see in movies, and it has a flashing sign above it which says long established stress, throw switch to isolate. And you will remember this. It says long established stress, throw switch to isolate. And you somehow know that this is the switch which is not fully automatic, but one that you need to operate yourself. And you are in complete control. And you stretch out an arm and tug at the lever, and notice it's hard to pull at first, but then it suddenly responds to your efforts, and it clanks down to the bottom contact. You pull it all the way down, and it clanks down on the bottom, and as it does so, you become aware of a sound like an electric motor slowing down somewhere in the distance. The whirring electric motor slowing down, and you can actually feel that long established stress just draining away from you. Stress from long ago, stress from recently, and you can feel it draining away from you. And it feels so good. And so that I know when you've completed that first task of isolating that established stress, I want you to move that forefinger again when you've done that. Excellent. Perfect. And that's just one of the most important tasks. And now you turn your attention to the second control. You can see that it has a sign that says current stress levels. And you realize that you can set that lever to exactly where it feels right for you. Current stress levels. It moves so easily, this one. And you might have to move it just a little way, or it might need some more movement. But you know instinctively which way it has to move, and exactly where it should be set. as you find that place, you can feel yourself become even more relaxed, even more at ease. And it might seem to you that you weren't even fully aware of the stress that was there until you felt it draining away like that. And this current stress level lever slides easily, and it may slide up and down or from the left to the right, and you slide it to exactly the right place. Because sometimes there is good stress as well as bad stress, and there may be things, many things going on in your work, things that you need to do, and it's okay to have a little bit of that good stress that gets channeled into the energy of the passion of your work and the excitement of getting things done. But you slide that lever to exactly the right place for you, and you know when you've done it, because current stress, the stress you've been experiencing now, begins to drain away in the same way. So when you've completed that task, you can just move your forefinger again. So I know you've done it. Good. You're doing so very well. And now you can turn your attention to that third control. And I don't know what this one looks like, but I do know that the sign says T cell production. I know that my own looks like a school of sharks going around and gobbling up all the foreign entities invading my body. But it can be what you want it to be. And it says T cell production, and it might be a touchpad or a lever, or perhaps a large control wheel that you turn, or maybe it's just a small control knob or a button like you find on a radio, an old radio, or perhaps in your car. And it might even be something entirely different from those things, because your mind knows exactly what it looks like for you and exactly how you need and have to move it. So you see this T cell production lever or control in your mind. It's just exactly what's right for you. And I want you to let me know when you see it clearly or have an idea of it, when you know exactly what you have to do, again, by moving your forefinger. Great. Wonderful. And this is the last task. And as you operate that control, you become aware of activity all around that room. And I don't know if it will be dials that are turning or huge glass tubes that seem to be doing something or some other sort of event. But you are aware of a huge amount of very important activity. And you can feel that tuning up process going on inside of you. And as you notice that, you can actually hear a steadily increasing sound, a pleasant sound, like a beautifully maintained machine rebuilding up to its proper output. A beautifully maintained machine running at optimal efficiency. And you can see all of this activity confirming that everything is working absolutely perfectly. And somehow the air in the room smells as clean and pure as if you were on the clearest of mountain tops. And you know that this is because the perfect machine that is your body is working perfectly at optimal efficiency. and once every day now, for as long as it seems right to you. You can just close your eyes for a little while and let yourself drift into that hallway that leads to the command center of your body systems. Now at first, you might discover that the switch for long established stress will always be on again. That could happen, even though you left it switched off. And that's okay, because it simply means that the stress is still gradually draining away from you. And so you just switch it off again. And one day, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after, or some other time, that switch will be in the off position. You'll notice when you walk into the room that your first task is handled, that it's still in the off position, and that will feel so good. And you can operate these 3 controls as you need to. 1. The long established stress isolation switch. And 2. The current stress levels lever. And 3. That T cell production switch that only you can recognize. And I want you to just move that finger one more time when you're sure you can remember these 3 controls. Great. Good. And now you can relax even deeper and allow your mind to become a blank and let all of that drift away, knowing that you've got that. You know what to do, and your subconscious is integrating and absorbing it into the deepest part of you, so that you naturally easily remember those 3 controls. And now you just relax even more, remembering that warm, soothing light, and the body and mind getting what they really need to feel so much better. And there have been times in your life, even if you have no conscious memory or awareness of those times, when you have been more relaxed than you were aware of at the time. Perhaps it was in deep sleep, or during a time of total comfort and calm. And during those times, the muscles of your arms begin to feel so comfortable, almost as if you can feel deep rest flowing through them, all the way to the fingertips. And the legs perhaps feel heavy with deepening calm and rest. And the mind just wanders away somewhere, and that's fine, because you really don't need to pay attention to my words, because your unconscious mind can allow you to listen with another part of your mind, even if your conscious mind drifts. And images and shapes come to mind like a blue circle seen for but a half second, if you were to visualize that now. Or the way a green triangle may look to the mind's eye now, as you relax ever deeper to the sounds of these words, or maybe in the spaces between the words. That's it. Or what a red square might look like if you were to just visualize that now. And of course, you can send awareness to any part of your body, and you may find you relax deeper still when you focus on the area above the lips and below the nose. Just sending your awareness right there now, above the lips and below the nose. As all the comfort really begins to circulate around and through your body. Or you can focus your attention into the area of your hands, noticing how they can feel so sublimely relaxed now, as all of you drifts into ever-deepening comfort. And isn't it amazing? Isn't it interesting how much influence you can have over the body, like a king or a queen reigning well, influencing how things go in their kingdom, and really looking after their domain. That's right. And a kingdom needs to be strong and healthy. A kingdom needs to be strong and healthy. It needs to be well protected, of course, and have enough powerful guards to defend all the citizens and keep them safe and secure. A great multifaceted kingdom with a crowning palace, shining towers that reach up to the skies, a silvery moat to keep the people safe and intruders out. And health and strength are the order of the day. And here, the guards are discerning what food and resources and other supplies are to be let in and welcomed, so that the effects of these provisions can be amplified and blossom and ripple out goodness and well-being throughout the community. The guards are very discerning, knowing what food and resources and supplies to let in fully, and knowing what food and resources or chemicals or toxins to keep out. And so the effects of these provisions are amplified and begin to blossom and ripple out goodness and well-being throughout the community. And if an interloper or a band of invaders, perhaps, should trick their way in or break in somehow, it's as though the guards know and can sense them and find them. The guards know and can sense them and find them, seeking them out and dealing with them so easily, neutralizing the threat so rapidly, keeping everyone safe and secure, neutralizing the threat so rapidly, so easily, keeping everyone safe and secure. And you could almost feel this kingdom deep within you right now as you continue to relax so much deeper in the muscles and fibers and particles of your body. Feeling this kingdom deep within you, in all the muscles, fibers, and particles of that body. And as you relax supremely now, you could almost sense with a super kind of infinitely sensitive and subtle perception each and every particle of you replenishing now, each and every atom bathed in the deepest kind of kind peace and healing comfort. Each and every atom bathed in the deepest kind of kind peace and healing comfort. And each and every one of your protective cells can feel stronger now, as if a powerful solution of pure immunological strength and efficiency is about to flow through you, maximizing the workings of your whole physical protective system, recharging your well-being, almost like a color or light is flowing through your whole being now, strengthening and boosting those immune cells, strengthening and boosting those immune cells, getting each one stronger and more powerful, building up that powerful protective force, amplifying and multiplying it, and really feeling that in your hands and arms and all over right now as you relax right now through this strengthening, empowering experience. As you relax right now through this strengthening, empowering experience. That's it. And even if you sleep so soundly, so deeply each night, even though your conscious mind won't know it at the time, your immune function will be replenishing, gathering strength and working for you, becoming more efficient and powerful day by day. And sometimes you'll feel it in the hands like a gentle warming energy. Those patrols, those safety watches, the sense that all is being taken care of. All is being taken care of. Those protective cells in the body are multiplying, gathering force and strength, keeping the kingdom well and truly safe and clear and good as you just rest quietly now, utterly at ease. As you rest quietly now, utterly at ease, all is being taken care of. Those protective cells in the body multiplying, gathering force and strength, keeping the kingdom well and truly safe and clear and good as you just rest quietly now, utterly at ease. Excellent. And all of this wisdom, all of these insights are being processed, integrated, and absorbed into the deepest part of who you are. Your subconscious creating a new template for relaxation and calm, for removing stress and rebuilding that immune system, replenishing, strengthening, multiplying. And every day you remember to go into the control room in your mind. And you can do this anywhere you go, in the car, on a bus, watching TV, sitting at your desk. Whenever you remember, you just close your eyes and go into the control room of your mind. and check that long established stress isolation switch and switch it off if need be. And then go to the current stress level lever and pull it down to exactly the right place for you. And then you notice the T cell production switch that only you can recognize. And you turn it down, you switch it off, and you feel better and better. And every day you feel much less stress, much less worry, much less fear. Every day you feel much less overwhelmed and out of control, and every day you feel much more calm, confident, and in control. You are more than enough, and you know that you have all the resources within you to get better and better every day. To get better and better every day. To make this the first day of the rest of your life, entering into a new phase, transitioning into the best time of your life. With your body efficiently working at optimal efficiency and your mind-body system at optimum levels because you take care of yourself. Because you take care. And you feel so very optimistic, so hopeful, so happy for the future. Turning down the stress and loving your life again, and moving forward into the future, feeling more and more calm, more in control, safe in the world, able to naturally, easily trust upon, rely upon your own judgments, making choices that serve you, choices that support you for the long, healthy life that you deserve. And all of these suggestions are so deeply imprinted, like the deep roots of a tree, growing deeper and deeper within, with every beat of your heart, with every breath that you take. So now you can prepare to come back to the here and now, bringing all of this new energy, calm with you. One, beginning to notice the outside world and the energy around you, ready to come back to this present moment, ready to go back to the business you love, to life, to family, to friends, loving your life again. Two, noticing a wave of energy flowing within you, feeling rejuvenated, refreshed, restored. And three, noticing your body, becoming aware of your arms, your legs, your hands, your feet, your toes. Four, beginning to stretch and move, coming back to this present moment. And five, eyes open, completely back, feeling wonderful, feeling great.